I'm at Menards, which is a local materials, buildings, tools supply store. Most of you guys know what Menards is. Almost 6 o'clock on Tuesday night. I'm still working my tail off. I had a really good day today. I got most of the siding up. Some of these projects, you guys, I know what I'm doing. Okay, I know how to do construction, I know how to side, I know how to do decks, I know how to do this, I know how to do that. But you know, for the last couple of years, as you guys know, if you've been following the channel, I was working for a company out of the cities, and I was working with a couple other guys. Now, knowledgeable people, right? People that have been large and in charge swinging hammers since they were little. And now I'm out in the world doing my own thing, working my own system, being my own boss, and I'm having to come up with things to keep the job moving now. And what, in retrospect now, as I sit here in the hustle bustle of work, I'm thinking, wow, this is exactly what it was like for my boss, for the owner of the company, for whoever was in charge of ordering materials, buying materials, making sure that they get delivered on time, making sure this. All those things come into play now as I'm doing my own thing and I'm running around. And you know, although it would be really nice to have a partner or to have somebody I can count on, you know, that's me. I'm that guy. I was that guy when I was on the job site. I was the little guy on the totem pole, usually getting the material, getting this, getting that. Well, I always watched and I always paid attention and I always listened. We goofed around a lot and we did a lot on the job sites that was, you know, to pass the time. But a lot of the time we were working and I was learning. And so now, as I'm adding all that I've learned to my repertoire, and I'm going out and I'm doing some of the work that me and my other coworkers used to do. You know, I sent my old coworker a friend request. Now, he probably doesn't like me very much because when I left that company, I said, hey, I'm chasing my dreams. I'm gonna do ministry for God, and I'm gonna try and heal some of my body parts and do my own thing. And now here I am doing my own thing, doing some of the same work, but I'm reaching back out to some of these people to make amends because I realized that I left in haste. I left in a moment of desperation, thinking that I was going to find greener pastures on the other side. I left that company to go work with my brother to go make more money. Now my brother paid me much less than what I was making doing construction. So that only lasted 4 months, and then I caught on that he isn't going to pay me any more than that. And so I was like, whoa, I made a huge mistake leaving that company the way I did. But you know, I told my boss, Jesse, that I was leaving the company to try and heal my shoulder, which was really bad at the time, and to do ministry for God, to chase after God, to do my recovery thing. In hindsight, I wish I wouldn't have burnt that bridge, but in retrospect, I'm glad that I worked there and I left that company because there was much more going on than just me not satisfied with the work and this and that. There was other things. There was many other factors that went into that, and I just decided it was an ending point. So in the moral of the story is, for you guys that have been watching my channel for a while, know that, you know, I'm not really somebody who's gonna push somebody away or not associate with somebody. I usually associate with anybody, but like anybody, if you burn me, it's gonna take a lot for you to get me that trust back. And I realized that's what I did with my ex-coworker. He was my friend. Our sons shared the same birthday. They were only a year apart. I mean, it was a weird connection. Same middle name. There was a weird connection that me and Jesse had, and I want that back. I want my friend back. I'm sorry. Jesse, if you're watching this, I'm sorry, man. I made this video in hopes of coming to terms with all the things that I've learned and all the things that I got to learn because of certain people in my life at that time, and it was a blessing. It was a blessing to learn and to work with people. And so the moral of the story in this video is, you know, be thankful and grateful for what you have learned, and don't be envious or vengeful of what you don't know, because you know what, somebody along the line is going to teach you, is going to come along and teach you the right way, or the best way, or the better way. Love you guys.